Thank you, Doug. As you may well know, the assassination of Osama bin Laden has raised more questions than answers, according to Roger Schubeck of the Associated Press. A diary and family photo album were found by Navy SEALs at the OSAMA compound that seem to confirm that at times he was right under our noses. According to reliable sources, bin Laden felt his best bet for survival after 9/11 was to hide right out in the open. With this in mind, bin Laden, who spoke fluent English,
Salamaha. Thank you very much. Good to be back here.
planned on passing himself off as an Osama lookalike, using the alias Jerry Burns. And when friendly Americans would quip, "You look just like Osama bin Laden," his devilish reply would be,
Getting tougher for me to travel, you know.
Osama decided to use his dastardly plan when the opportunity to become the assistant manager of a cozy little Italian restaurant in Lower East Side Manhattan became available. And for 2 years he would party with the jet-setting patrons on his nights off. An accomplished pianist, Jerry next played a series of musical gigs with clueless, naive, drugged-up superstars who bought his line of being saddled with looking like the most wanted man in the world. He even duped the producers of Sesame Street into a cameo appearance with Bert and Ernie. This brief acting stint led to a Taco Bell screen test to revive the Yo Quiero Taco Bell slogan, but Osama pulled out at the last minute when he realized the tacos were sometimes made of pork. The clever jihadist then procured the lead in an off-Broadway remake of Captain Hook, starring as Peter Pan. Living this charade in the belly of the beast was not as simple as he initially thought, as he longed for his 6-bedroom condo in East Tora Bora, Afghanistan, and the girlfriend he left behind. But he decided to stick it out a little while longer and joined a traveling circus based in Dearborn, Michigan, where he met several circus musicians who convinced him that rap or rock music might be the most direct way to get his subtle message of jihad across to the American people. But none of these avenues appealed to him like the Avatar wannabe group of people he hooked up with in Springfield, Illinois.
Ow! Fuck! Oh!
But again, Osama left this group when he found out the unbeknownst members were making fun of him, right in front of his face. Jokes about Osama on a flying carpet, as a silly movie character, captain of the Starship Enterprise, or a character from the movie Tron wounded him deeply as he struggled to assimilate himself into American society. The now out-of-shape Osama then reunited with his longtime friend and fellow jihadist Ahmed Mohammed, Mo for short, who had recently arrived stateside through a student visa. The two decided the time was right to plan their next attack on America. Practicing their war games in a secluded cave in rural New Jersey, they even recorded their next video to scare their intended victims.
Testing 1, 2. Okay, guys, let me know when we're rolling. Does the diaper on my head look okay? Okay, are we ready?
Jerry was having so much fun in the belly of the beast, and even enjoyed the negative attention that was heaped upon his true identity, that he began to feel that jihad was passé and had lost its luster. So he and Mo parted ways, leaving poor Burns empty and depressed. But Halloween was only 2 weeks away, and the ever-optimistic Burns had a killer costume he wanted to try out that helped to lift his spirits. A photo spread in Playgirl magazine next fell into his lap, that further helped Jerry to once again feel good about himself and his sexuality, which led Jerry to exposing himself in public to eager, middle-aged women. Burns, an avid ventriloquist, next played a series of dates at summer resorts in the Poconos, but his anti-Semitic humor was too dark for the largely Jewish patrons. So the out-of-work terrorist decided to return home to the people who loved and understood him. Upon his arrival, he reasoned that new surroundings would buoy his spirits, so he sold his Tora Bora condo and moved into a spacious 8,000-foot compound in Pakistan, complete with a new security system. However, vengeance runs deep, and when Mo found out he was back, he alerted American forces in the area, and within days, Osama bin Laden, worldwide terrorist, was dead. A chilling story of lies and deceit. I wish we could say we're going to miss you, Jerry. Back to you, Doug.